All right, we're going to get started here. It is Sunday evening, almost 6:30 my time, and I wanted to get a live stream going. Let's see if we can get some folks joining, and let's have a chat. See if I can get back to my main screen here as well. All right, looks like we're up and live, and we'll see if anybody starts popping in. What's going on, everybody? All right, biggest Abdirahad, I guess is how you say it. How you doing? Guinoy, Preston, Lovely, Jose, Guinoy, Randall, Fatality-ish. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate y'all joining. Garnet, okay. How you doing, buddy? All right, first one to put in timeout. So, guys, we're going to do a live stream here. I want to just have the arc going in the background. Really just wanted to chat. I mean, there's obviously been a lot of stuff going on over the last few days, and I know I've been linked to some of it, which is unfortunate because I really had nothing to do with any of it. Not sponsored, so I don't receive anything. The fact that I'm able to live stream, I think, proves that, really, at this point. So, all right, cool. So looks like we got quite a few people joining in here, and I think it's going to be going up and up as the word gets out. Yeah, everything's all good. I mean, it's been a stressful few days. I'm sure you can figure that out. Because again, I've just been trying to defend myself, and you know, people want to believe what they want to believe. It's unfortunate. All right, Ronnie was banned. No, he was deactivated. His account is still, I guess, there. It's just not active. Like I don't think he can actually access it. No more videos are coming from the rock community because, I mean, I'm imagining some of them are, and some of them aren't. The folks that are doing the videos and the streams are the ones that are not sponsored. So that's what's happening. I mean, at the end of the day, I think there was some major mess ups across the board, and we can talk about that today if y'all want. I mean, I think some people were thrown under the bus when they shouldn't have been thrown under the bus, and then there's some people that haven't gotten any attention that should be getting some attention. Let's see. Let me go back up. Hey, if I haven't mentioned your name, guys, welcome to the stream. I've answered that. Answered that. Answered that. Bonnie Doom Homestead, good to have you on the stream. Spin2Fire, welcome to the stream. Terry Lee, welcome. Demetrius, why kick Kamikaze and Oz zeroed him? So I actually messaged Ronnie. I haven't talked to him in a little while, but I messaged him and said that I'm going to be giving Rick the leadership to LND and the kingship as well, because again, I wanted to stop any further bleeding from K16. I mean, it's nothing but just complete toxic nonsense in the Kingdom chat, and I didn't want any more to be from me. And again, I had nothing to do with any of it, but people just want to focus their frustration on what has happened. And because I've got a green name in Discord and because I have a YouTube channel, they want to focus that at me. I get it. It's incorrect. It's not correctly focused, but you know, I get it. Get your frustrations out, vent. Kamikaze is a very passionate guy, and unfortunately, he just cannot keep his teeth together. And it got to the point where I washed my hands of it. I mean, I just cannot continue to make excuses and make reasons why people can just say whatever they want. And I gave Rick the leadership, and then literally 10 minutes later, I started getting all these screenshots from every single alliance on the server of him talking crap to everybody and just kind of poo-pooing all over everybody, just saying really bad stuff I really don't agree with and really don't support. So at that point, I threw my hands up and I said, you know what, Rick, you're the lead now. You handle this the way you want to. I vote. If you want my vote, just kick him. Kick him from the alliance. I'm done with it. I don't want to handle it anymore. He's my brother, but at the same time, I can't do it anymore. I don't have the patience. I don't have the time. Certainly don't have the energy. I've got 4 kids to manage. I can't handle this anymore. I've already got 4 kids. I don't need a 5th. So I guess he was kicked, and everybody saw that he was kicked, and he got zeroed. I did not want him to get zeroed. That's the last thing I wanted. I just wanted him to understand that what he was doing was wrong, and that's why we kicked him. And the zeroing happened, and that's unfortunate. But when you write, when you talk all that stuff and write all those messages, and they're so nasty, like they're just terrible. It's just bad all around. I can't defend that. I can defend things that are reasonable and common sense and logical. I can't defend some of the stuff that I saw that was being typed. Lazy, I won my arc 10 versus 5. We were 90 mil power. That would have been an interesting arc. That's like a two-person basketball game or something. Spin to fire. What happened to Ronnie? I think everybody's asked that question. I'm pretty sure everybody should be aware by now. His account was deactivated. I don't know what he's doing right now. I've sent him some messages. I haven't really talked to him lately. I think he's probably just taken a couple days to get away from it all. I think at the end of the day, there's some things that just shouldn't have happened. There's some things that were normal that people are really just getting twisted about that really shouldn't be twisted about. I think at the end of the day, too, Lilith agreed to some things that they shouldn't have agreed to either. So there's a little bit of fault on both sides, I think. But at the end of the day, I don't think Ronnie should have lost his account. I certainly don't think that he should have been banned or deactivated in any way. I think that maybe he should have just gotten all that stuff taken back and gone from there. Ronnie didn't do good getting help from devs for free and fighting. All the sponsored creators per Lilith got free items every week, and he did not receive anything while fighting. If you look at the dates on the screenshots, that was after the fighting was over. Still shouldn't have been done, but it wasn't during the fighting. So please get the dates correct. I think that will help you guys understand a little bit better what happened. You don't have to defend yourself. People always talk no matter what. Yeah, it's basically a mob at this point. I really, I'm just trying to do what I can. I'm just trying to do what I can. Nathan, Silent Wraith was deactivated because he wanted a refund. Yeah, I mean, if you refund your account, guys, like you can't go to Best Buy and say, I want a refund and then keep the product. That's not how it works. If you refund your stuff, they're going to take the stuff that you got for the refund back. I'm not really up to date on why that's a big deal, but evidently it's a huge deal. All right, the stream is just completely blowing up here. I'm trying to catch up, guys. Okay, so I'm going to try and catch up to the chat in just a second. What you see here, and the reason it's like this and not full screen is because when I switch devices, it loses my chat, and I don't want to lose any chats because I've got literally a mail coming in every 10 seconds, so I don't want to miss anybody's stuff. So I always play on my iPad, so when I do videos to give you the full screen, it's always on my phone, and I lose chats in that transition. If it's like 30 minutes, it's not that big of a deal, or at least it wasn't. Now that's a huge deal, so I'm just showing it to you on my pad. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the last arc that we did on the background. As you can see, we had a significant power advantage. So to me, it wasn't worth bashing anybody over or saying we did this really well and this is exactly what we did to win. And just giving you a commentary on what happened is not really beneficial to you guys. I'm just going to put it in on the background so y'all can see it. And yeah, I want to give you something to watch, I guess, while we talk and chat, because we're going to be going through a lot of chat, as you can see. Everybody's going to be asking the same question about 50 times, so I hope I don't get too frustrated by about an hour into this. But yeah, we'll get the video started at least, so y'all can see this and let y'all go on it. War is war. Back to the game, my friend. Good luck in AOO. You are not the support of Lilith. I know I'm not. I'm trying to defend myself and also bring some common sense to the conversation, because unfortunately, at this point, the mob has just gotten so frenzied and they're foaming at the mouth that just logic and reason are just out the door. Everybody's just screaming for people's heads whenever it's not really, but maybe a few people's fault. Hey Drago, who's the best to pair with YSG and Elsid? That's a fantastic question. They both pair well together. You can pair YSG with Julius primary. You can pair Elsid with Herman primary. You can do a little bit of everything. There's tons of ways to do that. Fatalius, next crusade is coming to our kingdom in 6 days and 1 hour. Yes, same for us as well. The next crusade is coming in a week, and then KVK is coming a week after that. So for the rest of the world, KVK is coming in just under 2 weeks. So people need to be excited. I really hope Chisco keeps uploading. I absolutely agree with you. I am Cookie. I want him to upload as well. He's a good content creator. You know, none of the content creators should really have to stop because a lot of them do really good work. Chris McCarty, to me, for what I know, both sides were wrong, but I think Lilith is most to blame. Yeah. The Sunlight, hey, in your opinion, what Ronnie done in the war is fair or not, using the items to win a war against the kingdom? Again, he didn't get the items for the war. He got them after the war. The weekly stuff that they got, we can go back and forth on whether that really super contributed to winning the war. I think that any whale can get to the position he's in from a commander standpoint. I personally am not a huge whale, but I have put some money into the game, and I have all the relevant stuff that's necessary for me to dominate on the battlefield. So it is what it is. I mean, we can go all night on if that's going to make sense or not, but he did not receive the assistance that he asked for during the war, which was a mistake. He didn't receive that assistance until well after the war was over. So that's just, again, check the dates and the screenshots that are all over Discord, and that should hopefully line up with what y'all understand. All right, Dangaduga, thank you, I appreciate that. Skywalker, how's it going? How's it going, bud? Sunlight, he used items to win the war. Items got from Rock. He did not. The weekly stuff, yeah, you could say that, but not the stuff that he requested. He didn't get it in time. Hopefully, you can talk more about it. Folks need to learn. I hope so too. I feel for you and support you. Appreciate that. Sherrod, we're not going to let 1016 win KVK, so we hold alliance with 6T5s migrating against Ronnie. Well, first off, you can't come into our kingdom because we've not allowed the T5s to come. Secondly, you probably don't have enough pages yet. And thirdly, 6T5s are not going to cut it. So if you have a problem, then come on in. Go ahead and start a brand new account and power up, and we'll make sure to welcome you properly. Demetrius, I get it. Thanks for responding. I know you're a good guy, and we are all with you. Appreciate that. Terry Lee, I was mad at Ronnie, but you had nothing to do with this due to you were on holiday. I was on a holiday until all this happened. It was funny because I was telling Ronnie, I was like, look, I'm going to be on holiday next week. You're going to have to kind of handle things on your own, and we're going to have to get through this because I was the one handing out titles a lot. I was answering a lot of the emails. I was doing a lot of the diplomacy, things like that. And he was like, yeah, we got this, no problem. And then the very next day or two, I log in, and it's just a S-fest happening. All right, so Paul Roan, why there is a room on Discord named Lilith and Drago, same as Lilith and Legend Ronnie. Stop playing with lies, Drago. Okay, love to explain that. So, again, I'm not sponsored. They reached out to me to see if I wanted to help cover the Lost Kingdom content coming out. It's been removed now, so I can't really give you a screenshot of it. But again, I mean, they were talking to me about possibly joining another kingdom, which I believe I did, at least started to before all this stuff happened. And then they wanted me to go into KVK and start covering some of this stuff for them. Again, I wasn't getting paid yet. I'm not sponsored. I don't have a contract with them. I certainly wasn't getting any in-game resources as well. I can show you my VIP points once we're done watching the video if you want to show you how many packages I bought, and that's not including what got me to VIP 15, so maybe that would be a little bit of help for you. Yeah, no lies. Again, I'm not trying to throw shade on anything. It's just the way it is. I mean, I wanted to be sponsored. I didn't know that this is what was going on. Ronnie never told me any of these things were happening. I assumed that they were getting something, just because that's the way every other game that is like this game happens. The developers give the people creating content for them marketing material to market their product. That's how that works. It's called capitalism. And that's normal. So I assume they got something. Definitely didn't think that they were able to request things during any type of events to win them or create an unfair advantage or anything like that. That's something I didn't know. And again, again, full disclosure, I wanted to be sponsored. I stated multiple times on this channel prior to today that I wasn't sponsored, and that hopefully with your help and subscriptions and likes and all those good things, that I would be sponsored, and that would be ideal. I have a job and a family of my own that I take care of every day, but this is enjoyable for me. At least it was. I'm starting to rethink some things and try and figure out if this is exactly what I need to be doing. I enjoy helping you guys out and giving you the tools that you need to be successful, but at the same time, if I'm nothing but accused and called a liar for something that I'm not lying about, I don't know what else to do. So hopefully that answered your question. Good, zero Ronnie. I'm not going to zero Ronnie. That's entirely stupid. One, I'm not going to waste my troops, and two, it's not his fault for what happened, to be honest with you. And three, he's still my buddy. I'm not, mad at him. He requested help. He shouldn't have. It's just like me telling you to go kick your sister in the knees and kneecap her because she called you a bad name. It's just, it doesn't work. Life doesn't work that way, guys. Biggest peepus, you think people like Chris D should get compensated? He basically zeroed himself and not even on Ronnie. Well, I mean, again, I think it's hard to answer that question, right? Because again, I personally don't think that there were any additional stuff given to Ronnie other than the normal stuff that any sponsored content creator gets. Is that what caused the entire server to not beat us? I don't think so. And again, this is just me talking. I'm probably biased, so you can call it what you want. At the end of the day, I think that Aaron's unlimited pocketbook definitely played a huge role. I think that the three of us spending for that 2-day war, right? That 2-day war, we were each spending a lot of money trying to make sure that we had enough troops, resources, speed ups, all that good stuff to survive and continue that war. We had planned on it being a 2-week long war. It ended up only being about 2 days. So we were purchasing at that same time. Unbeknownst to us, he was also asking for help. I can't help you on that. I do think that if somebody feels like they were unfairly treated, then they can always ask for that compensation. How much that compensation should be, I really don't know. Give him his troops back, I guess. I mean, he zeroed himself on Aaron, and Aaron got nothing. He paid for everything he had. He never got any weekly anything. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question other than the way I just did. All right, where are we at? Did Ronnie get zeroed? No, he didn't. Who was zeroed? Kamikaze was, unfortunately. My alliance won our arc. Good job, Terry. We won. Hide. Let's see. We won. This chat's going so fast I can't possibly keep up, guys. I apologize. I'm trying to answer everybody's questions. I think I went way down. I'm trying to go back to where I was. Drago, are you sponsored? Again, I'm not sponsored. I can't say it enough. Drago, can you prove he bought all the bundles himself? Drago can prove he bought. Okay, yes, I can. I mean, if I've got to go into my Apple account, I can, but I'd rather not have to. I don't really feel right sharing my personal stuff, but whatever you guys want to do, I'll show you my VIP points. Hopefully that'll be enough. Whatever. When you judge a man, you judge the fruits. Ronnie produced good fruit. This attack is only set upon destruction of the game. The company and the content creators agreed. It's definitely going to damage Lilith. It's definitely going to damage the brand. I think that content creators like myself and other people around hopefully will be able to help bring the brand back, especially if they revamp some of the things that have happened. And it sounds like, based off of a couple of the messages that just came out maybe 10-15 minutes ago, are what's happening. So hopefully we can bring it back. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I'm wanting to play, but at the same time, I have friendships and things that I've developed over the last 5-6 months that have really been seriously rocked. Kamikaze today alone was a friendship that I've had for months that it just seems like it's completely gone now. And Ronnie, the same thing. I've had his friendship for months. I think we're still friends, but I haven't talked to him really that much in the last few days because of what's happened. And it's tough. It's tough to continue going like we were going, which was full bore, all in. We were going to go provide a ton of content. We were going to go put a lot of stuff into this game, and all this stuff kind of put it all on the back burner. So I feel like we've kind of been let down a little bit. I'm hoping that we can get it back on track. Skywalker, you're a boss man. Takes a lot of guts to answer all these questions. These are the same questions I've been answering for the last 3 days, so I'm pretty seasoned on it by this point. Jacob, I like you too, man. Appreciate you. Chris, Lilith have published a list of sponsored content creators, and Draco wasn't on it. Yeah, they have, and I've brought that up a couple times on Discord, and then the obvious response to that is, well, Lilith are liars, and obviously they're lying because I'm so important that they're going to leave me specifically off that list. I don't know. I mean, at this point, again, it's the mob mentality on Discord and Reddit and all these other places that are social inclined. it doesn't, logic and reason don't apply. They just don't apply anymore. Drago, sponsors should get money, not in-game stuff. I agree. I think that anybody should be paid on the fruits of their labor with cold hard cash. I think that would have probably alleviated a lot of these problems. Again, being a critical thinker, right? And these are just random numbers, right? Like say Lilith gave Ronnie $5 and then they gave him another $5 and said, this $5 you've got to put into the game. Would that have been better? I don't know where the line is, right? I don't know where the line of me giving you cash also equals me giving you in-game items, because you can spend that cash in-game and that's cash that you're getting because you're doing content for me, whereas these are items that you're getting from me for doing content for me. So I mean, it's a fine line, right? We just need to make sure that, I think, really, right? I think the only thing we really need to have is just full transparency. If you're a sponsored content creator, this is what you get. This is the process that these guys went through to get it. This is, I don't say they need to put out the contract details, because that's not right. That should be private. That's a private business transaction. But they're not getting items in the game. They're getting only monetary value. They're only, whatever that looks like. Just make it transparent. Call it a day. Move forward. I think that's really the way it should go going forward. And that's about it. All right. I'm trying to skip over some of these things because I know you're just supporting me, and I appreciate you all supporting me on this. But a lot of these content creators are doing it for the first time, including Ronnie, who works as an engineer in London Underground. Lilith should have been much stricter with advice for creators. I think there was a communication barrier, to be honest. Lilith, I believe, and again, I haven't researched, but I want to say that they are a Chinese-based company or in that side of the world. So me being in the U.S., that's a complete 12-hour difference. So when they're up, we're asleep. When we're up, they're asleep. So it's kind of difficult for me. It would be difficult to communicate with them. And then for Ronnie, I think he's in the UK, and there's a lot of other people that I know that play in Germany and Vienna and things like that that are off UTC time. So there's a communication issue, I think, that just needs to be addressed. They need to have a 2 time zone communication schedule for people that are providing content. Who is Legend Ronnie Bro with 95 million power? JJ, that is Aaron. If you'll notice that it has an E with the Ronnie, a quick 500 gem name change will do the trick to troll about 1,000 people on Discord, which seemed to work pretty well. I believe Lilith got wind that Aaron changed his name to Legend Ronnie with an E and changed it back to Aaron. So I guess Legend Ronnie is now a forbidden name in Rock, I guess. XZ, it's your time to shine now that people lost trust in Ronnie. I hope they didn't lose too much trust in Ronnie. I think, again, he shouldn't have asked for any materials when we were in war. We didn't need them. We really didn't need the materials. We had plenty of resources, plenty of time, plenty of patience. I was up for 30 hours straight, to my wife's significant dismay. She definitely made it known that she was not pleased that I was up for so long. But it is what it is. You're saying you have a wife and 4 kids, but you spent thousands in the game to maintain the same power as Ronnie. Yeah, I did. I admit I did. I make good money. I make good money for what I do. Tommy Toombs, Free Drago. Unicatil, you're a cheater too, bro. I hope not. I haven't done anything to cheat. Jacob, how does Aaron feel about this? I haven't talked to Aaron either. Aaron was really Ronnie's guy. I mean, we talked obviously, but Aaron was definitely Ronnie's guy. Ronnie's the guy that he was buddy with, and they supported each other significantly. Drago's man of honor. Appreciate that, man. That's Aaron. Stop playing Drago. Osmani, most people don't understand anything, so I apologize for all the people giving you a hard time. However, do you think it's fair that the sponsor creators get those rewards every week? Life's not fair. Again, I had an idea that they got something. I didn't know it was that much. That was a lot of stuff. But again, I mean, they're putting time out of their normal day to do things. And if that's part of their compensation package via the contract that they've signed with Lilith, then to me, that's fair in the sense that they're doing extra work, just like I am, right? I'm taking time out of my day. It's 6:45. I could be eating dinner with my family right now. I'm not. I'm talking to you guys, and I want to clear some things up and just have a chat with y'all, show you some art, maybe do a spin or two. on the wheel and just clear some things up. I personally, just me and the way I was brought up, if you put time and effort into something, you should get rewarded by it. Is it fair that they get that and sponsored content creators don't? Probably not. It's not fair. If I was new to this kind of game and I was not, I had no idea that was something that happened in other games, and I heard of that for the first time, I'd be like, that's not fair. That's retarded. Please don't do that. But again, being an older guy, I'm 36 years old. I don't have time for not fair. Life's not fair. I grew up just if you do something, you earn something for it, and that's just the way it is. I mean, I really don't have any other way to view it. Is it fair? Probably not. But again, it's not that big of a deal to me. Now, the other stuff, if he was requesting stuff during the war and then he got that stuff during the war, I'd be a lot more ticked off. He requested stuff during the war, didn't get it until after the war was over, so it didn't affect the war too much. But the fact that he did request it, yeah, and I think he probably knows that he probably shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, I mean, they shouldn't have said yes either. They really shouldn't have said yes. Drago, how did the overall Genghis Khan spin go for you? Did you max out skill 1? I got so wrapped up in everything that I actually did not spin yesterday. I was just kind of in my own thoughts yesterday, so I didn't even spin. I will spin. I've got about an hour and 10 minutes left before the server resets, and I've got the gems to spin, so I may spin if y'all want me to do some spinning. In fact, I think this video might have about 40 minutes left, so if you want, after this video is over, we can do some spinning. Drago has nothing to do with it. Appreciate that. You powered up at the same rate as Ronnie every time Ryan jumped in power. You did too. That's called money, buddy. That's called money. Money will do that. Again, I think the commanders probably tell the difference. I don't have 6, 7 legendary commanders maxed out. I only have 2, and when I say 2, I've got Minna and I've got Barca too, but those are paid for. I've got Richard and I've got Charles, and every single universal sculpture I had went into Richard as soon as I started playing the game, and then I bought the daily chests, all 3 of them, almost every day, to get the Charles sculptures I needed to max Charles out. Those are the only 2 legendaries I have that are not bought. Everything else is less than that, significantly less than that. Dan Becker, whether or not Ronnie used the assist during the war is completely irrelevant. He asked for it at that time and knew the implications. He chalked it up to a mistake, but he caused people to lose money. I don't know who he made lose money, because almost everybody that we were fighting were free to play. That being said, I agree with you, Dan. I think that he should not have asked for those at the time, or any time really for that matter. He shouldn't have been able to ask for additional things that didn't have to do with him creating content. I'm right there with you on that. Drago, continue your fantastic job. I'm going to try. Dragothrian received items 2 all way up for his growth, speed ups, and everything. He won it because of Ronnie. That's not true. I don't know what else to say. It's just not true. Where did I go? I just lost everything. I'm trying to slow move this chat, but it's not wanting to participate with me. Herbert Langstaff. Drago is a sponsored rock player. We have proof. I'd love to see it. Maybe you've got the contract before I did. Karma Commando. Hello, Dragothian. This is Zalmith from the game. Just want to say hi. How you doing? The uni guy again. Okay, if you want to believe these guys, go ahead. Again, I mean, if you don't want to believe me, that's fine. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't. I'm Cookie. What did they get weekly, and what do you think about Richard and Frederick paired? Richard and Frederick paired probably is not a great pair because one's a nuker and one's a defensive healer. If that would possibly work, Frederick would have to be first, and I really don't like Frederick being first because of leadership and skill tree. I think Frederick paired with like a Julius or like a Minamoto maybe would be pretty good. All right, man, you need to learning ear. I'm not sure what that means. What did they get weekly again? Okay, so I just read that. There's a picture on Discord with what they got weekly. I believe it's a bunch of legendary sculptures, a bunch of speed ups, some gems. That's just what it is. Wife always in the way. No, my wife's great. The Hacksaw. Hey, Drago, did you know that Ronnie asked for that in the war? I did not know that. I did not know that. And again, when I learned that he did, and I think he knows, he made a bonehead mistake. I think he knows that he should not have asked for that during the war. DeJohn England, hey, how you doing? Juan Jose Hydrego, hope you're great. I'm doing about as good as I can possibly do. Null for Life 73, Ronnie took what was given to him, not his fault. Rock was giving to him. Everyone will accept free stuff. I mean, everybody will accept free stuff. I think the weekly stuff, again, to me is not the big problem. I think that the asking for stuff during war was, and I think that's pretty much what most people that have sense are really fighting about. The weekly stuff, to me, as long as they're using it for content creation, is not that big of a deal to me. Prove us, man, and cut the bullshit. Show us the receipts. I mean, I can make a video on the receipts if you want. Fine, sure. I'll show you the receipts. I'll make a video of it. How about that? I hope you don't mind me blocking out the dollar amounts, but I'll show you the receipts. So is Ronnie playing now, or is he banned? His account's deactivated. He's not playing right now, from what I understand. What happened to Ronnie? Where is he? I don't know. Stop avoiding the important. What important questions am I missing? I'm literally going line by line and answering every single question that's being asked. I wonder how Lucas Knapp feels about all those donations. I mean, they're still friends. I think Kamikaze is just fine supporting Ronnie. Well, he asked that was the scummy part, would have no problem with it otherwise. Hey, dude, is Ronnie coming back? Everyone deserves a second chance. I agree, everybody does deserve a second chance. I hope he does come back, and I hope Rock helps him out in that and understands that it wasn't just him. And I think the best thing to do is just to stop all the in-game stuff, and that'll be a good start. You answer meaningless questions over and over. Well, that's what's coming up. Lilith could not have paid Ronnie enough for all he did to their brand. Probably. Dragothian Mods just said on Discord that you shouldn't be trusted. Really? Mods said that. I mean, I don't even know him. I don't even talk to Mods. Othman, hey Drago, a lot of people appreciate your, thanks. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So Legend Never Dies is now Phoenix Rise. Yes, the Big Rick B changed the name of LND to Phoenix Rise or something like that. David Chen, Ronnie should not have been punished. I think he should have been punished by not giving him any more stuff in game. He should just be compensated with money and move forward. Message automatically held. Okay. Do you think this will deter new people to the game? Probably. It's unfortunate, but probably will. I hope it doesn't hurt the game too bad, because I do enjoy the game whenever all this stuff isn't going on. I'd rather be doing a live stream and showing you how to make your commanders better and do things more efficiently and show you the art content and all this good stuff. But this has to be done before hopefully we can move on. All right, Cole's Tongue, we just arced against Ronnie's old alliance. Can I ask for compensation? You want the extra 5 sculptures, I guess? I don't know. Crowcar, giving rewards are fine, but things like 80 sculptures a week is game breaking. I don't know if it's game breaking, but it is a lot. It is a lot of sculptures. I mean, I've gotten those before, the sculptures, because I paid a lot of money to get them. And I mean, buying a full thing of Living Legend bundle doesn't even get you anywhere close to that. So just kind of put that in perspective. I appreciate your transparency. I'm trying to be transparent, but some people just don't want to understand basic logic. It is what it is. What do you think? How's this going to end? I really don't know how this is going to end. I think ultimately this is going to be a blip on the radar of this game. I'm really hoping that the community can get past this, and I'm really hoping that Lilith just kind of sets their line in the sand and says, this is what we're going to do to fix this. We understand this was a problem. Here's what we're going to do to address it, and we're going to move on. Please help us by being a great community and move on. And again, just be fully transparent with what you're doing from a content creator standpoint, how you're going to sponsor them, how you're going to give them compensation for that sponsorship, and just move on. That's really all that you can do. Drago, did you receive in-game items from Lilith? No, I did not. I'm not sponsored. So is Ronnie using Aaron's farmer account? Why would Aaron even need a farmer account? He just buys everything. Are you talking about his account on our kingdom, like Kingdom 16? I don't think so. I think every time I'm not on the keyboard, man. I don't live with him. I can't look over him and see him, what he's doing. And I haven't talked to him in like almost a week. It's been about 3 or 4 days. Some people have too much time on their hands, spending time whining on a stream. Yeah, it's what it is. During war, there are no rules. Well, I mean, there should be some rules. If it's a war game, and if somebody's sitting there saying, okay, well, here's everything you need to win, that's a problem. I think that's what was requested. That's not what was given, but that's what was requested, and that is a problem. At the end of the day, the war is war, and assuming everything is not completely out of hand, then again, I'm not really sure how to answer that question, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, he requested stuff, he didn't get it. That's all I know. I didn't know that he even requested it to begin with until all this stuff came out. So you guys know just as much as I know for the most part. Dude, regardless of the war thing, you guys were given so much weekly shit that it's actually impossible to get that amount with legit spending. It is possible, but you need to buy like every day, like every day. The sculptures are not possible, and that's a big problem. But everything else, the resources, the gems, certainly the speed ups. Again, I mean those are nothing. It's the sculptures. The sculptures are the big part of what they got weekly that is a little OP. So is Ronnie done playing? I don't know. Yes to spinning. All right, I'll probably do some spinning. People just jealous he got free stuff. I don't know. No rules on war. I agree. They just broke. Okay. Drago wasn't given stuff as far as I know. I mean, as far as I know, I wasn't given stuff either unless I won an event or something. I always knew something was wrong when Ronnie had better commanders and still didn't have T5. Drago is a sponsored rock player. We have proof. Please put the proof somewhere so that you can, I don't know how you're going to do it because it doesn't exist. I'm not a sponsored creator. I do not have any receipts from anybody other than Apple telling me I've spent way too much money with them to play this game. Gurhan, how do you feel that you have bought everything but your brother got huge free stuff? He bought stuff too and got huge free stuff. So, we probably spent the same amount of money in the game, but he also got the free stuff on top of it, which is why his commanders are so much better than mine. And also better, I would think better level, but that's more to do with he's been playing on the server longer than I have, more than anything else, because I don't think I saw on that screenshot any XP bundles or anything like that. Morning, Dragothian 70M here. How are you doing? I'm doing just about as well as I could possibly be. Free Flyer, 80 commander sculptures per week. You cannot get with legit spending, maybe with a wheel event. Then still it's one commander type sculpture. Well, there's universal sculptures on there too, Free Flyer, but again, I agree with you. The wheel doesn't happen every week. So yeah, there's no way I'd imagine to get 80 legendary universal sculptures a week, unless there's an event, more than gems or the wheel or something like that. In addition to maybe a holiday event or something like that, you might be able to get that many in 1 week, but that's certainly not every single week. I feel sorry for guys who fought against your guilds. They lost almost everything what they got. I cannot blame you just being a member of LND. Okay, I mean that's cool. I think again the biggest thing that happened was we were fighting. We had 3 people that had a lot of good commanders, a lot of T5, and one person in particular that had an unlimited bank account. So I mean it was a bad combination for everybody on the server that wanted to attack us, and that's the end game of what that happened. No pun intended. Pay to sponsor creators with actual money. Yes, I agree. Agent Core. God, I'm way behind, guys. I'm so sorry. It's just going nonstop. They should refund. I'm just gonna. I don't want to skip anybody, but at the same time, I need to. Hi, I'm Ben. Why do you have a secret channel on Rock Discord then if you don't get free stuff too? I don't anymore. It's been deleted, but again, I've already answered this question. They opened up a line of chat with me to see if I was interested in covering the KBK content on the first continent. And that's what those talks were about. From what I understand, again, whoever leaked all this stuff got most of that stuff from those chat rooms. So that means that they would have had access to my chat room too, and had there been stuff in there that said I was asking for stuff or if I was sponsored or whatever, I'm sure that would have come out too. But it wasn't because it didn't exist. So again, I don't know what else to tell y'all other than I'm not sponsored. I haven't gotten anything from Lilith. I haven't gotten any in-game items. I haven't been paid by them in cold hard cash. I do this eventually, hopefully, to get sponsored and get some reward for my labor. But at the same time, I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy helping people out that want to be helped and want to engage about a game that I enjoy and still do enjoy. So I'm hoping that we can get past that, and hopefully y'all can wrap your heads around the fact that I'm not sponsored. I do have a channel, again, because I do have a chat in that channel because they were reaching out to me, I think, eventually to sponsor me, or at least I'd hope so. But again, they were reaching out to me to cover KVK content in the First Kingdom, the First Continent, and that's really the only reason that channel was open. Okay, what's your opinion on the Rock fraudulent ads on YouTube advertising a totally different game style? I haven't seen them. I don't really have an opinion on it. How do we know Lilith accounts aren't planted in every kingdom? I don't know. Here, I'll even show your comment. The dev cheat. Yeah, I enjoy the game a lot, but it's managed like shit. Yeah, I think it could be better managed, and certainly better communication. I think they're probably doing the best they can too. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, I'm really sad for what happened. Just hope everyone can move on and the game community can be back to one of the best I've ever had. Everyone is so friendly. I agree, Charizard. I appreciate the feedback on that. Hey, many left legends never die after the incident which caused the outlash. Most people haven't left from what I could see. It's been pretty solid since his account was deactivated. We've just been trying to hold the kingdom together. Doesn't matter if it's affecting other servers or not. How do you feel about the streamers not disclosing the items they're given weekly by developers to the audience? To my understanding, this is against many streaming platform rules. They disclose that they are sponsored. They do not have to disclose the details of their contract. That's not a thing. That's just contract law, basic contract law. I'm sure inside of their contract, whatever that is, it states you need to keep your things private. There's an NDA around this stuff. I'd imagine that's the case. Again, I've never seen a contract from them, so I don't know what that looks like. Is Aaron still in the Alliance? He is still in the Alliance. I haven't chatted with him, and I really don't chat with Aaron very often because he's very rarely on except for event-type things. Any chance you can do a Herman video soon? I already did. Go look at it. Noli for life. I already did one, maybe a week or two ago. Is Kingdom Lokichi, is Kingdom Migrations been affected by everything going on? Yeah, I think so. Again, I haven't talked to Ronnie, but I also haven't had anybody reach out to me stating that, yeah, we're still coming, or no, we're not coming. So again, most of the people that were coming were for Ronnie. So I'm kind of out of the loop on that stuff. Maybe 20 or 30 people that came to Kingdom 16 were for me. And most of them were not super high power players. So the people that were coming just wanted to come and hang out and play, whereas the folks that were coming for Ronnie were ready to really go to battle with us and help us take on the entire continent, which was going to be really fun. But now I kind of think that's not really going to be a thing anymore. We'll see what happens, I guess. Vavnen, how can you be sure the top players on your server aren't sponsored by Lilith? I'm one of the top players on the server, and I'm not sponsored. I don't know how to answer that question. Aaron is higher than me, and Big Rick is higher than me. He's been higher than most people for the whole kingdom, and I've seen his purchases in the Alliance. I can't really say much more than that. Most people that were in AOC, whenever I powered up myself, saw all those chests being purchased too. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't think Ronnie was scapegoated. T-Fox says he was damage controlled. I don't think they could roll back what they did. I think you're right. Free Flyer, you got 80 in a week by spending your... I didn't buy 80 in a week. I didn't say that I did. I said that if you get 80 in a week, it's because there's a spring festival type event plus more than gems plus a wheel spin or something like that. That's the only way you could possibly get that close to getting 80 legendary sculptures in a week, is what I said. Most of you know I supported Ronnie at the first place. Vorfirios says, until I heard more opinions, I can see why the weekly gifts to content creators and assisting during the war is a bad idea. It's Lilith's fault, not him. I think there's some fault on both sides. Lilith has a lot of fault as well. Free Flyer, you can't get that quantity of universal golds. Again, I feel like you can if everything lines up, but again, that's just one time. It's not every single week, which is what they're receiving right now. Or at least they were. I don't know if that's going to happen anymore. You can't get that quantity. Okay, because you have higher power than Ronnie did, you find it weird how he had 2 to 3 times more max legendary. Again, I figured they were getting something. I didn't know what it was. And again, it's not really that huge of a problem to me. I'm not one to sit here and whine and complain. I'm just not. I was doing what I was doing in the game. I was enjoying myself the way I was enjoying it, and that's it. I mean, I don't know how else to answer your question, Reincarnated. It just is what it is. I also joined the kingdom about 4 months in, so I didn't really know what was before and what was after, to be honest with you. Thanks for what you do. Don't let the haters get you down. I'm going to try. Zero Ronnie. I'm not going to zero Ronnie. They need to make it clear what content creators are getting, not under the table items. I agree. They should refund for those who ask. I don't agree with that. Refund, why? For somebody on Kingdom 112, this has exactly 0 things to do with them. At 80 legendary sculptures a week, you can max a commander out every 8 to 9 weeks, roughly over 2 months. Even the biggest spender can't keep up with that. I agree. The 80 sculptures is a big problem. Some doesn't even want to play this disgusting. I don't have anything to do with disgusting dev anymore. Some don't, and that's their feelings, man. They can be in their feelings and act how they want. 300 hours of each speed up per week. It's a lot, man. It was a lot. Madara, they need a new community manager that actually talks with the players. Jetblade is not the right guy for that. I think I've talked to Jetblade about 4 times, and again, it was in that channel that I was referencing, and it took him about a day or 2 to get back to me every single time we talked, and I think that's because he's on the other side of the country, or other side of the world. So yeah, I think it's a time zone problem more than anything else. You said that Ronnie didn't get his requested stuff during the war, but he got stuff on the 22nd of February, meaning the war went longer. No, the 22nd of February, we weren't in war. It was end of March is when we were in war, the 23rd, 24th. And it looks like he got his stuff on the 4th of April, is what it looked like on the screenshots. Wait, didn't Drago just say Aaron changed his account to Legend Ronnie with an E to troll the community? Yeah, he did. I believe that's what he posted on Facebook. I believe is what I saw, that he said that he had changed it to an E himself, and then the game changed it back to Aaron. This is like you putting money in the bank, have the bank hire robbers to rob themselves. That's a decent analogy, I guess. Teutonic. LOL, you were defending Ronnie on last video. I don't know. Nathan Perkle, do you think everyone should be compensated, especially people who have spent countless dollars? I've spent countless dollars into the game, and I don't feel like I need to be refunded or anything like that. I think that you spend whatever money in the game, and as long as you're not directly affected, like you're not on this kingdom or whatever, there's nothing to be upset about personally. Now, if you don't like the situation, I get it. Be constructive and point your criticism and your constructive feedback in the right direction. Spamming on Discord is absolutely the worst thing you can do. It absolutely does nothing. There's nothing that's done from that. But to answer the question, I mean, I don't think everybody needs to be compensated. I think that what was given probably should just be taken back. How many sponsored content creators are there? Like 10? It's a lot easier to take back what you've given to 10 people versus giving whatever, right, to a couple 100,000 people. It just doesn't make sense to do it that way. He just gave a different reason to Aaron's account. I don't understand it. How I gave a different reason. How much resources did Ronnie got? I don't know. Hey, Dragothian. Let's be honest. Ronnie also spent some in-game money. He did. What does Aaron do? He owns multiple companies. Proof of Drago sponsor is on Discord, Courtyard Gen Chat. I'm interested to see what that is because I'm not sponsored. Hey, I'm really sad for what happened. Just hope everyone can move on. Yep. He asked for 120,000 gems for VIP 15 and donated him all the money to get him to VIP 15. I bet he's pissed. That's probably is if that's what happened. Law not hold the temple. No, Law doesn't. Phoenix does. I guess Phoenix Rising is what it's called. Just don't boot us guys who migrated now that Ronnie's gone. I don't know the new leader. I know you and Ronnie. Scary situation. Little OP, you were funny. Honestly, if a content creator is receiving items from Lilith, they shouldn't be allowed to war. That's it. Just goals maxed out. Lots of legends as well. They banned my account. Sorry to hear that. He bought stuff from donations. Proof of Drago sponsor. Again, I'd love to see it. I don't know how that possibly exists because I'm not a sponsored content creator. Skywalker comeback to Minnow. How's K16 doing? It's kind of in limbo right now, guys. K16's in limbo right now because of all the stuff that's happening. I was past King whenever Ronnie was deactivated, and today, just to try and help the kingdom kind of sort itself out, I passed the King to Big Rick B of the kingdom, and then also leader of L&D to Rick as well, which obviously gave him the King too. Again, trying to help Kingdom 16 kind of rebuild and take me out of it, because again, I can't state enough what my position is here and what I'm not getting versus what people think I'm getting. I don't know what else to do. The claims to sponsor creator is based on the screenshot of a channel between Lilith and you on Rock Discord shared in the general chat. That's been out there for days. And again, I've already explained what that chat is. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't want to believe me, that's your prerogative. It's your opinion. It's false, but whatever you want to do, that's fine. Go about your day. Hopefully you can get past that fact that you're wrong. Drew Stubbs and Jess's account in both. I don't know what that means. Do you know how many resources Ronnie got? I don't know how many resources Ronnie got. There's a, oh geez, it just skipped all the way to the bottom again. I'm missing so many stuff here, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, I didn't realize the stream was delayed, hence the repetition. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to keep up as much as I can, but the chat is just going absolutely nutso. I still enjoy the game. Ronnie banned for life. I don't know. What did Swagger do on Discord? I have no idea. He already got hate in the live stream yesterday. He let most comments delete. I didn't watch his live stream. But imagine what it would do for his channel, how many views he would get. Probably the most he got ever, probably. This is definitely the most people I've had on my live stream ever. It's over 400 right now. And as you can see, I am not I'm not seasoned enough to keep up with all these questions at the same time. So I apologize. I'm just trying to answer everybody's question. I don't want anybody to feel like they're not getting their question answered. Drago, how do you feel about standing by Ronnie through all this? Surely you must have found strange. Ronnie suddenly exploded in power and had I suddenly exploded in power, and I, don't get anything. So that's not really a trigger for me to think that something's happening. And again, the stuff that he got every week is not going to cause an explosion in power. It does cause the commanders to get maxed out. But again, I joined this kingdom 4 months late. So I didn't know what he had and didn't have before. I'm not monitoring his account 24/7 to figure out what's going on. And again, he didn't tell me he was receiving anything, and he certainly didn't tell me that he asked for anything during the war. So he's a friend of mine. I'm not going to sit there and accuse him of something, especially when I don't even think that there was anything wrong with what he was doing. Starting account a few days ago, all the drama around Ronnie made me migrate elsewhere. Very unfortunate. I appreciate. I agree with you, Myron. I'm trying to eliminate that from K16 because there's people on K16 that are actually worth my respect and they are good people. And I'm trying to distance myself as much from the situation as possible to give them the chance to rebuild while also giving them the support they might need to rebuild. That's why, again, I've transferred kingship. I've transferred the leadership of the alliance. I'm still in the alliance trying to assist. And that's also another reason why I'm doing this live stream, because I wanted you guys to be able to talk to me directly instead of having to wait for a 30-minute Discord delay and have the mob mentality go crazy and basically just not not think clearly. So I wanted to give you guys this opportunity to talk to me, and we can hopefully sort some things out. And hopefully you believe me. I mean, I've not lied about one thing. Like, there's not one thing that I've lied about. I'm not that kind of guy. Started an account in K16 a few days ago. All the drama around Ronnie made me migrate. Okay, I already saw that one. Sorry, if I skipped your question, guys, just repost it. I'm not skipping on purpose. It's just this chat. It skips. It skips a lot. What is this disposition? It feels like it's an inquisition, Ben Pace. It's an inquisition that I'm trying to make my way through. What about profile sharing? Wasn't it forbidden? I believe that was in the terms of service. And I think that's why Ronnie took that video down because that was what was happening, I guess. I don't know. Kzoko, sup Drago, far from this drama. We need you to make a video on KBK since it's already began now. I wish I could. There's just so much going on. It's just bonkers, man. I'm trying to get through all this so that we can just move forward. Yeah. I hope they give 690 statues. So you want one free legendary commander. That's the compensation you're looking for. I'm glad you came on and taking this fire to the face. It's not too bad. I mean, it's probably the same amount of people that have been supporting and being supportive, and then the same amount of people that just don't want to get it through their head that I'm not sponsored. I don't know what else to say. I like Ronnie, but the only thing I didn't like is that he said on live stream yesterday that there was no proof and it wasn't true. Did he live stream yesterday? I don't think that was yesterday, was it? I saw the notification. I want to say it was the day before yesterday, and I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was dealing with all the other stuff. So people spamming on Discord are actual chimps. No spamming on Discord causes damage that is reserved for frauding their paying customers. Why is no one taking the ARC in stream? It is neutral. No, we took it every single time. In fact, I'm not sure if you'll notice on the stream or not, or on the video or not, but everybody that was in the ARC on our side got 10,000 points. So that's the first time I've ever seen that happen too. 9 sponsored content creators. Again, yes, 9 or 10. I thought it was maybe 10. What happened to Ronnie? Did Lilith kick him? He was deactivated. How you take 200 golden sculptures that are already in a commander? Well, you just remove them. Then the skill points go away. I don't know. Rosvan, the worst on the last Ronnie stream is that he laughed at everybody saying that they are all haters. Again, I didn't watch his stream, so I can't comment on that. So what do you personally think content creators should receive? Because I do also believe they deserve something for their work. I agree. Nothing in game, just cash. That's my easy answer for all that. And how do you compensate people you zeroed at war? That's going to be tough. Again, I don't think too much of that was directly affecting the war, but people should be compensated a little bit at least for those that were affected in the war. Betta, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream, bud. And sorry if you said that like 30 minutes ago and I'm just getting to to your comment. I'm trying to get through all these and I've already lost my place again. You are way more better, bro. Thanks, Hussein. I appreciate it. Sales, why are you still here? Solace. Bombay, just go play Tetris, bro. Yeah. YSL, all the hate cyberbullying on Ronnie is completely BS. I agree. Terry Lee, LND is not LND anymore. Yes, that's correct. INH, my mistake. It is FTC rules. They have to disclose any free gifts they're getting from a sponsorship. Yeah, free stuff. If they're using that on a screen, this overrides any NDA contract. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I'm a businessman, so that's outside of my realm of expertise. But as far as I'm aware, as long as they're saying they're sponsored, they're good to go. Again, you have never, ever, 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 ever heard me say that I am sponsored on any of my videos because I'm not sponsored. So I can't be any more clear than that. So sad. This is okay. So Ronnie got 100 million resources. Okay. Chris Wilson, are you logged into Discord at the moment? Just seeing if that is the same person. I think my computer has Discord on because I posted a link on Discord for everybody to join. Just show them your legendary. People will keep digging. Love your vids. Okay, appreciate that. Ben Pace, appreciate it. Free flyer. If Lilith are to provide in-game items to creators, it needs to be clear what they are receiving and not an obscene amount. I agree. I think at the end of the day, though, just eliminate that altogether. Take that off of people's plates so they don't have to worry about it and just pay them. Pay that man and then move on. Hey, Drago, how's it going? It's going as well as it can be. Lilith banning people left and right. It's because they're asking for refunds, and you should not be able to access stuff that you purchased in the game if you got refunded for those items. It doesn't make sense. You're fine, man. You don't have to read everything, especially the hate. Hey, I'm an equal opportunity reader, and to be honest with you, I am trying to blaze through these so fast. I'm usually already halfway into the message before I find out if it's negative or not, so I really don't care. Do you think it's fair for content creators to take part in wars? Yes, as long as they're not getting in-game compensation like what I saw on the weekly stuff, and certainly not if they can ask for stuff during a war. That should not be the case. They should just be paid for their time and efforts and marketing, and that should be it. I have seen you spend, buddy. Yeah, you should. You should have. Should be pretty easy to find, right? Because they usually do it pretty regularly. Garnet Wardog was very good. King of my kingdom. I want him back. Nope, no can do. He's here to stay, and you can't have him. Free Flyer. The secret rewards has seriously damaged the company's integrity. I feel frauded as a customer. How can we know that there's not Lilith accounts planted in every kingdom? We can't know that. It's unfortunate, but you know, hopefully we can trust Lilith fully again. I think that for the most part they are pretty trustworthy. I think that they are following the same marketing model as most other games in the store, and I think maybe the amount of stuff that they gave, especially the sculptures and the ability to ask for things during a war, are the problems. It's not necessarily their actual giving them in-game items. It should have just been a few things. Nothing like 80 sculptures a week. That's a lot. Yeah, you can max out a legendary commander in 2 months without doing anything, no events, nothing. And if you're doing events like Ronnie was doing and winning those events, it's going to be even faster. Bombay Elizabeth, guys, I'm just I can't even read anymore. There's so much stuff. I'm not sure why people are saying you're a sponsor creator. Why would Lilith not include your name? I agree. Somehow it's a conspiracy. The X-Files theme is playing in the background every time I see that. Appreciate the time. Take to answer these questions. No problem. I appreciate that. What do you think should happen next? Opinion needed for my video. King Schmuck. Yeah, I've seen a couple of your videos. So what should happen next? Couple thoughts. Lilith needs to apologize for the mistake, and I think they've tried to do that for the most part. But I think a more formal one from Lilith and not necessarily just the community managers would be nice. And I think that, again, and what's been said here is pretty much, I think, the way to go. So be very transparent on what you're giving the sponsored content creators so that everybody knows what you're getting. Make sure that the stuff that you're giving those content creators is not in-game unless it's on like a private testing server or something like that. Give them money for their time. They've spent a lot of time and energy and effort and dollars. Like this setup for me, I had most of it, but I spent money on some of this stuff. So they should be compensated for the investment of their time, their energy, their money, their everything. That's how the world works. You're paid for your efforts. I think that the people who were on Kingdom 16 or any other kingdom that had a sponsored content creator on it, assuming that there's a case to be made. I mean, I don't know anything about Chiscool's server or Gecko's server or Spoobies or Echoes or any of those other guys that were sponsored. I don't know them personally very well. I have talked with Chisco before. I have talked with Spoobie before. I have talked with Gecko before. They don't seem to be the kind of people that were doing anything nefarious. But again, I mean, I'm not on their servers. I'm not them. So I don't know how they could have possibly impacted their servers. So if there's a case to be made, then certainly look at it. But for the most part, most servers on this game don't have one of those 9 sponsored content creators. So most servers should not be affected by this. Now that migration is happening, that can change things. But for the most part, again, most people should not be affected by this. It's just a matter of Lilith owning up to what happened, stopping the bleeding, stopping what was causing the bleeding to happen. Moving forward, pay your content creators with cash, compensate them that way, and just move forward. And hopefully everybody can start trusting again. And let's keep the game alive, guys. I mean, I want this game to be a game that lasts a long time. I enjoy it a lot. I've put a lot of time and energy and effort and money into it. I want to make sure that it stays around. And I hope you guys do too. I was kind of a little sad to see some of the stuff that was popping up on the Discord, just people just losing their crap for reason, right? For some reasons, yeah. But just the blind toxic nonsense that was on the Discord was just really bad from a lot of people, and just no sense. People weren't thinking. I believe it's really illegal to be sponsored and say you are not. Is it really illegal? Awesome. So I'm breaking the law if I'm saying I'm sponsored and I'm not. So how is that for you? Please understand I'm not sponsored. All right, Chiscool is not so bad. I agree. Chiscool's a good guy. I've talked to him a couple times. He actually helped me fix my stream. So again, thanks again to Chiscool for helping me fix my stream so it doesn't lag all over the place. Drago for president 2020. I don't think I can run for president. I'm a conservative. I'm a Republican, so I can't run for president because that's the incumbent right now. I'd have to wait for 2024. You're thinking of leaving the server and going to another kingdom. I've asked the kingdom that question. I asked them if that would make sense for the kingdom for me to move. We've had a lot of people come into the server to join us. But again, like I said earlier, most of them were for Ronnie. They were not for me. Some people did come here for me, but most of them came for Ronnie. So if I were to move to another kingdom, I would hope that some of those folks that moved over here would follow, but I wouldn't want to move without them. So I would want to check with them first and wait until their 30-day timer ran up. I don't know. I mean, does it make sense for me to move to another kingdom? What do y'all think? I'd love to get some feedback in the comments after this gets posted. It is what it is. Support you. Chisco still improved a lot from the health help, though. Probably. Game of Thrones tonight. I can't wait for Game of Thrones. There's going to be some actual battles tonight. I can't wait. What do you do for work, Drago? I've worn AT&T stuff all the time, so I'm a business sales manager for AT&T. I want just to not spend 150k gems for stupid castle. I agree. I think that's way too expensive. As much as I love Ronnie, what he did was wrong. I'm not wrong for sponsor creator to get free gifts. It's not wrong for them to get free gifts. But the way he demanded resources, I agree. He shouldn't have asked for stuff during the war. Dragothian has never been sponsored all his money. Yes, agree. Just want 80 Dragon Lancer. I think everybody wants an 80 Dragon Lancer. Dragothian, can you sponsor me? Thanks for the answer. I could, but what are you going to do for that money? I need to get some results from that. I do need a cleaning person if somebody wants to come over here and clean my house for a decent wage. What kingdom do you play in? Kingdom 16? Drago, can you just read this aloud, please? Jetblade, what's the worst choice as a community manager? Guy has no people skills. I just read it aloud. I don't know how valid that is because, again, I don't interact with him very often. So, yeah, there you go. You got your readout. Satanico, Dragothian, I'd move to a kingdom where you are the leader. See, here's the problem, guys. So I've already just said, right, I've got a wife and 4 kids. I've got extended family in the area that want to spend time with me as well. I've got a very demanding job that requires quite a few hours of my day. I don't have time to lead a kingdom, an alliance, a set of 3 alliances like what we were doing over this last week or so. I just didn't have the time. I don't have the time. When I joined Kingdom 16 and came over to play with Ronnie, I said, listen, man, I'm a natural leader, but I don't want to lead because I don't have the time. I've got too much stuff going on. And then with this stuff too, with the YouTube stuff, I mean, I'm enjoying doing this YouTube stuff with you guys and giving you content and giving you, question sessions like this and all that. I just don't have the extra time to take away from my wife and take away from my kids and certainly not to take away from my job. That's where my bread is buttered, and it would take a massive, massive explosion of this channel and massive amount of sponsorships for me to come anywhere close to my real job. So that's not on the horizon. There's just no possible way unless I get absolutely lucky and blessed. There's no other way to do it. So I need to focus on my professional and my family life. That comes first. And then this stuff is second. I do enjoy this. This is my, or at least it used to be before this past week or so, this is my relax time. This is my vent and take a break time. And it's kind of turned into something else. So I'm hoping it turns back into what it was. I really enjoy playing this game. I really enjoy playing with the people that I've played with for the last 4 months and the people that I have helped out. So I'm really looking forward to doing that again. I'm hoping we can get back to that point. Double click on any army. People were asking questions about, Dre, I want to know what brought you to Kingdom 16 in the first place. Is that something still exists? I hope I just answered that question, Waldine. Papa Smurf moved to 1128. Will welcome you. I appreciate that. I've actually gotten quite a few people to reach out to me. Here, let me get out of here and go back to the game. I've had quite a few people reach out to me to invite me into their kingdom. I appreciate the invites. Again, I am loyal to a fault. I want to know what's going to happen with Lilith and with Ronnie, and I want to know what's going to happen with the people that I've been playing with for 4 months, 5 months of my life. So I want to make sure that what they're going to do. I mean, I want to know what's going to happen first before I make any decisions. But I do appreciate the options and the invites. Big Rick, we got you, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks for taking over for me and leading us up. Hydrogrothian, hope you're doing fine. Coffee, having in mind that they directly affect the gameplay and content creators' kingdoms. Should they disable all accounts that got free items, not just Ronnie's? I don't think they should disable anybody. So Ronnie should be reactivated, but they should just take all the stuff back. So any of the gems that they gave, any of the resources, any of the speed ups, just take them back, start them wherever. So if they take all that stuff back, that means that what's left on their account is what they paid for. And then that's it, right? We're back to normal. Compensate some of the people that were on those affected kingdoms, and let's move forward, right? That should really be the way it should go. Big Rick is actually about 2 hours away from me. He lives in the same state I do. That's why we probably look a little similar. We got the goatee and the beard and country boys, looking like country boys. Kerouac is not coming. Oh, that better not be the case. Kerouac's supposed to be coming in like 30 minutes. I respect how you're dealing with the drama. I hope you can get sponsored and make mad money with it. I already make mad money. Anything on the side will be nice, though. My wife will appreciate that, and I can tell her that, hey, all this extra time playing this game and getting on YouTube with you guys is worth it because I'm bringing some extra cash in. Go buy yourself something nice. That's the plan. Little Marie, you helped me a lot. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Love you to death, Little Marie. Thank you very much. Let's see. Bro, can I have a look at your Richard talent? Yeah. It's basically just almost the full defense tree. He asked where I'm from. Bro, can I have a look at your Richard talent? I'll get to that in a second. Actually, I'll tell you what, guys. I told you I would do a Genghis wheel spin, and I don't want to break my promise. And I think y'all have been pretty good on the chat today, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I saw Silent Wraith's videos. So it's basically saying if you refund, you don't have access to your stuff, which makes sense to me. Was there something different than what I just described? Drago, do you know when Ronnie will upload his video? I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a few days at least. I can't even, the days have just meshed together at this point. I don't know. It's been at least a few days. Side question, how long have you been working for AT&T? I've been working for them for almost 10 years. All right, so y'all want to do 60 wheel spins? Does that sound like fun? I said it before, better than Ronnie, if I'm being honest. Better English and more humble. Well, I'm in America, so I guess my English will be a little bit better. He does pretty good for UK, though. Are you planning to give info about KBK and K1? If I find the time, I mean, I just want this stuff to kind of just be done so I can do stuff like that for you guys. I want to, sponsored or not, I want to do that for you. I can't with all this other stuff that's happening. Oops. Sorry about that. I got 15 from 3,000 gems. Yes, do all the spins. Okay, well, let's do some spins. Business sales manager, Ali. What state are you from? Virginia. Yeah, I'll show you my Genghis. Well, Barca himself is worth it. Definitely the first skill being maxed out is worth it. I think he's going to be best when he's fully maxed, though. Spin, spin, spin. All right, let's do some more spins. I think the whole account was deactivated Throw Daily. As far as I'm aware, I don't know. The effort for this live stream is very much appreciated, Drago. Would love to see you sponsored for it, Kappa. Thanks. I appreciate that, Ivar. Okay, so my first day of spins was significantly better than this, and my son Wyatt was doing them. I may need to get him to to come down here really quick and do these because the spins are looking like garbage right now. Like hot garbage. Dear goodness, this is terrible. Give me some better stuff here. Come on. All right, that's not too bad. I'll take the 45 days and 2 sculptures. That was pretty good. Let's keep rolling. Keep rolling, baby. Oh, just missed the 8. Ugh. I just missed the 8. You saw it. Come on, baby. Give me some 8s. It is better than... I actually need wood. Stone is actually the one I don't need at all. I've got so much stone, I don't know what to do with it. It's wood. Wood is the problem because you need wood and food to train infantry. And I think it's wood and stone to train cav, I want to say. It might be food and stone. I'm not sure. I don't remember. He is my lucky charm because right now I've only gotten a few Genghis sculptures and I am, 30 into it at this point? I better get an 8 today, Dennis. I don't want to hear it. I want to get an 8 today. I need it. Oh, so close. Oh, it just stopped just short. Just short again. Damn it. Foods for Cav? Okay. Thanks, Rick. Food stone, not wood stone. Okay. I'll take any training speed ups I can get. Basically anything except for building speed ups and stone, I'm in good shape. Stop and go get him. I should. This spin is just not good. It is most bad. Oh, so close again. Oh, and then stone right after it. That's so painful. So painful. I'll take the universal sculptures. Okay, this was a pretty good one. Don't like the stone, but everything else was pretty good. I'll take it. I should stop and go get him, though. You spin one. No, I can't. So if I use this spin once, the price goes up. And then if you add all 5 of those up, it's actually more expensive to do than just spinning the 5 times. Trust me, I've calculated. I'm trying, buddy. I'm trying, Mickey. I'm trying to get him. It's hurt when you get resources on spin. I need resources too. It's not terrible, but it's God. I keep stopping just short of 8 every single time. It's just short or just over. All right, I got 10 chances left. Let's do it. My Cleopatra is not maxed. I just use her to gather. That's it. Yep. I don't use her for anything else. I mean, I've got, I think, the first 2 skills maxed and then maybe a couple more into the 3rd skill, I think. Something like that. Wait. Use the 50% discount doesn't count to it. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, then I'm an idiot. And I got 1 Genghis sculpture. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. See, we all learn something a little bit every day. We learn a little bit together. I know. I need it. So who's going to do the blood sacrifice that Mickey's requesting? Who's going to do that? Here, let's open some of these chests. Those are good. Those are definitely good. Nice. Very nice. All right, last 5 spins, guys. This is it. I want to see 8 gold. Give me the 8. Oh, God. Oh, that was so close. Oh, okay. Not too bad. I'll take the speed ups. The stars are okay. That's kind of a crappy spin, actually. I can't sugarcoat that. That was a crappy spin. So next crusade, like everybody said, this is coming. That was probably, so I'm unlucky this day. Abla, yes, this was probably the worst 60 spins I have ever done. Ever. I blame you all, and I blame the fact that I didn't have my son. I'm not doing another wheel spin without my son or one of my kids. I feel like any of them would have done a lot better job than what I did. Are you planning on maxing Genghis? Also, do you think I should wait for double C wheel or spring for Genghis? Have 5111 on double C already. Focus on 1 commander pro wombat. I think that's probably the key. Don't spread the wealth because you're never going to get maxed out if you're spreading stuff around. Frostshade, I agree. I should have gotten Wyatt. I'm stubborn. Y'all should know that by now. I'm a stubborn man. Anything else good here? Yeah, Charles is coming back up. I did win. I got like 2nd or 3rd place on 2 of the Charles events. So I got a lot of sculptures from the Mightiest Governor there. Let's see. I think we got Genghis here. And we can do another skill. Ooh, we can do another 2 skills. All right, let's do it. Y'all want to see two more skills? Let's max out the first skill. Upgrade. I'm still in the same kingdom, Brandon. I have not left. Biggest good luck charm needed for that next 60 spins. I agree. Next 60 spins, I'll definitely have Wyatt or one of my 2 daughters on, and we'll do some spinning together. All right, I can max his first skill. It's rotation, Juan Salazar. It's a rotation. Richard pops in, YSG, Double C, now Genghis, and then Universal one as well. I've got 4 max legendaries, but 2 were by VIP. So Minamoto and Barca. I've got Richard and Charles max. That's it. Yeah, I don't understand how he can fit on a horse, but I guess he does. Max second skill before leveling up. Yeah, I'm not going to there we go. I'm just gonna go one by one. I'm not in any rush to use Genghis, so I'm just gonna go one by one. Yeah, so just to show you, right? So my Julius is 5512, and again, the only reason I've got him even that high is because I think I placed like second in the Julius event, the Julius MGE. Hello, I'm Echo. Can you pull Saladin? Hello, I'm Echo. Can you pull Saladin out of a chest? No, I can't. Beta is absolutely correct. Only on MGE. No news on Ronnie yet, Merzit. I'm hoping to hear some things in the next few days, hopefully, when everybody is on their normal work week. Genghis is for the older kingdoms. No, I think almost every kingdom got Genghis on the wheel. If you didn't get him this time, you will probably get him next time, would be my guess. The rewards for KVK are sculptures for Charlemagne, the grandson of Charles Martel. What do you think about that? I think that would be awesome. I haven't had time to look into much about KVK yet, so that's news to me. I think that Charlemagne is a fantastic commander to have, and I hope that he's a infantry commander, considering the history behind Charlemagne. Yeah, I've heard, Jacob, some kingdoms do have MGE with Saladin on it already. So I believe Saladin comes after El Cid on the MGE rotation. Yeah. Have you talked to Ronnie yet? No, I have not talked to Ronnie yet. I'm hoping in the next couple days I will get to chat with him and we will get together and figure out what's going on. What, if anything, do you use your JC for? I actually use him couple purposes. I'll use him as a primary or secondary in pairing with Scipio, or if he's in the archer role, I will use him primary, and then I'll have my YSG secondary. Free Flower, you've done a great job at calming the angry mob, myself included. Brave man. I think, hopefully, again, guys, if you've watched any of my videos, I think most of you have, and then there's some people that may be new. I'm a pretty straightforward guy. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat anything. If I agree with what you're saying, I will let you know. And if I don't, I'll let you know that too. And it is what it is. I don't have time for the BS. For us, Saladin came after Julius. Okay. Maybe they just pushed it in. I don't know. I heard after El Cid, so I may be mistaken. After JC. So maybe it is after Julius. I thought I heard after JC. The Flash, you are a seer. I need your crystal ball, sir. Myron, okay, bro, until next time, take care. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. Again, we're still over 400 people here today, so I appreciate you all joining. I hope that I've cleared up as much as possible. And again, if there's other questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below, as long as they're constructive. Please don't do any of that spamming nonsense that's in Discord. It's completely not constructive, and I will just remove it. I just don't have time to read it, so we'll just go forward. Coffee, did they really zero comment? Yes, they did, and I really hate that that happened. I talked about it earlier on the live stream. To be honest, it's just really sad to me, so I don't really even want to talk about it. It's just bad. It was just bad. We got sound in tomorrow. That's good to hear. Genghis Khan, the greatest conqueror of all time. Jason Rock. I don't think he's one of the worst. I think he's not the best, but he's not the worst either. I think him with a couple different pairings will do some serious damage, actually. Yes, they did. What are your thoughts on Constantine and who you would pair with for the 2nd Infantry Army? I've already got a 2nd Infantry Army. I don't think Constantine is really for armies. I think he's really best suited for city defense. So I'd pair him with a Charles. I'd pair him with a Richard. I'd pair him with something like that. Oz zeroed Kami. He deserved it so much, though. All hail the true king. Rick is the true king. He is in the chat. All hail Rick. Do you have a Discord? I do not have a Discord, and I was actually thinking about making a Discord, but this weekend's events just make me completely not want to have a Discord. So I had thought before about the Discord stuff, and I was actually thinking more along the lines of doing a website where I can just post the builds and y'all can reference things if you need to, just stuff like that versus the Discord. Because we talk in game. I mean, if y'all want to reach out to me, you can reach me from the Rise of Kingdoms Discord, or you can certainly just reach out to me in game, and we can talk, as long as I'm not busy with 10 other chats, which has been happening lately. Tell Big Rick B to call everyone here peasants. Rick, call everybody peasants. That's your thing, so go ahead and do that. Back to farming and KVK. Saladin going to start in a little over 10 minutes. Good luck to you, Biggest. I hope you get at least 10. Gurum, hey, how you doing? Mickey, who would you pay with Sarka for city rallies? That's a terrible question, Mickey. Don't make me answer it. James Minna, hey, Dragothian, thoughts on JC YSG over Sid YSG? I think JC YSG is probably better on just open field in general. I think El Cid YSG might be better on 1 versus 1 just because of the silence. But JC open field is better because just of the max skill damage that you receive from Julius's first skill. Losing the Archer talent tree is not good, though, for YSG, I will say. Gurum, hey Drago, I just joined. Love your videos, bro. Can you tell us your opinion about all going on? Gurum, I've already done that for about an hour and a half. If you want to rewatch the stream, just buffer back or wait another 45 minutes or so until this uploads, and then you can get all the answers to your questions. I've literally been answering nonstop. My voice is going away a little bit. Answering nonstop on all that stuff. Hopefully that helps. Brandon, I was wondering if you knew why Ronnie is acting like he does not know why any of this happened. He seemed absolutely clueless and acting like he did nothing. There was a voice message from him. I don't know the voice message. I don't know what you're talking about. Again, was it on his live stream? Because I didn't watch it. Why did Kamikaze got 0, bro? I already talked about it. My Kingdom 129 got Saladin. That's cool. Rick is peasant himself. Rick is not a peasant. He is the king. These peasants don't deserve my you filthy peasant dog. Oh, that's so funny. Who's the best pair with Mehmed for taking on cities? Great question, Echo. So I like Mehmed as secondary, believe it or not. And I like a Frederick pairing with him. I like a Barca pairing with him. I like a Julius pairing with him for sure. Julius primary with Mehmed secondary would probably be my #1 pairing. Please give support to Ronnie. I have supported Ronnie quite a bit, to my detriment sometimes, but it's worth it. I mean, the guy, he's a good guy. Crow Car, what do you think about the prices Lilith gives to packs? For example, I pay $105 or £105 for a $100 pack. Does it have to do with the currency ratio? I don't know. I just see $100. I'm sorry. It might be based off your country, I guess. If we don't get Kerouac and Wheel in 9 minutes, I will cry. I hope you get what you want, Shibby. I hope you get what you want. Brandon, seems like I missed a lot. You did. You missed a whole heck of a lot. We have been streaming for almost an hour and a half. I would definitely recommend viewing the beginning of the stream as I was going through question after question after question after question. Is what it is. Baron, he zeroed people who spent thousands with stuff he got for free. I think that's a loaded statement. I think that the people who got zeroed themselves on Aaron. Like if you're referencing Chris D, I think that's what he did. He zeroed himself on Aaron, and Aaron didn't get anything for free. And Ronnie didn't get any of the things that he asked for during the war, but that still wasn't right that he asked for them. I agree with everybody in that regard. How much do you think Bitcoin will be worth this year? Dude, I don't buy Bitcoin. I have no idea. Oh, so they're taking out Julius and they're replacing him with Saladin? I guess that's what you're saying. That's interesting. Need more than Gem event. I agree. It's been a little while. We have 3 YouTubers in our continent. How can we win? Well, I mean, I think that's about to be fixed, hopefully by Lilith. So I think that's the idea. I think they're going to fix it. Yo, what's going on with Ronnie? What happened? Please rewatch the last hour and a half. That will get answered. Waldine, do I need to max out JC and Barca 3rd skill before I get to 4 stars? If you're planning on sieging cities, yes. Otherwise, don't worry about it and skip right to the 4 star. Or the first 2 skills maxed. That doesn't add up. So do I need to max out JC and Barca 3rd skill? Well, to get to the 3rd skill, you need to be, what, level 30, right? You should definitely, if you're sieging cities, okay, so I understand your question. If you're sieging cities, you need to have that 4 skill. If you're not sieging cities, unlock them all the way so that you can get that troop capacity bonus on both of them. Because you need both of those troop capacities to give you a better army capacity. All right. Brandon, do you have any tips on how to use Osman? Everyone was talking good things about him, so I pretty much maxed him out. Yeah, Osman's great for pairing with any nuker. I think he's really good with Boudica. I think he's good with Pelagius. He's good with YSG. He's good any kind of nuker he's really good with. I would actually pair him up with any nuker as a secondary, especially if that nuker that you're doing is a troop-specific type, like a Herman or any legendary commander like El Cid or Minamoto or something like that. I would make them first and then Osman second, just because you want to have troop-specific buffs inside of your talent trees. Drago, I understand that it'll be fixed, but what about future damage by the legendary commanders they were helped with? Well, I think the part of that fix, Baron, is to hopefully just get rid of it, right? Like, I don't know if they're going to hand out a bunch of sculptures to everybody or if they're going to somehow fix the accounts of the sponsored content creators. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I'd imagine they're going to. That would be really dumb of them not to really fix this the right way. And I really think they will. I think Lilith will take care of this. I think we just need to give them some time. Everything kind of happened over the weekend, and there's a lot of emotion in all this stuff. And once we take the emotion out of it and let them fix it, they see what they did, they see what happened, they'll just fix it. Do you think YSG Mechmed can smash? There's heaps of skill damage. Yeah, there's a lot of skill damage there. I think the problem is that most of Mechmed's talents are based on city attacking. And you're losing a lot of extra stuff from that. It wouldn't be bad, but you got to max them both out and come back to me and tell me when you've maxed YSG and you've maxed Mechmed, okay? Come back and tell me when that's happened and we will talk, Mickey, okay? Osman Scipio or Sun Tzu Baybars? Osman Scipio every time. Or Osman Baybars if you need a, or Osman Sun Tzu. Both of those work. I think Scipio Sun Tzu, or I'm sorry, Sun Tzu Scipio is really good if you need an infantry pairing. I've done a video on that if you want to go look at it. You're the best. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Hey, Drago, could you show me your Osman talent tree? Sure. Actually, my Osman's only 44, but I just made sure to get strategic prowess and rejuvenate, and then make sure you also get fresh recruits as well. I'm contemplating doing this as well, but I'm not 100%. I want to say I'd rather go to Clarity, to be honest with you. So I'm probably going to max out the skill tree and just go to Strategic Prowess. And then maybe Moment of Triumph, I think, might be a good one. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm only at 44. Good statement, Betta. Thank you for answering questions. Most people are frustrated. It's nice to have someone who's known by the community is receiving good answers. You're welcome, Baron. Appreciate it. Dude, I'll get back to you 2021. All right, Mickey. That's about when I'm going to be maxed out on YSG. Well, YSG will be. In fact, you know what? For the folks that stayed, so there's 350 people that are still on the stream. I'm going to add another because I just got sculptures from Arc and then all the stuff over the weekend and then from the wheel spins. So I just got some more legendary sculptures. And as you can tell, it's not 80. So here's 78 sculptures that I can use to do one more skill point on YSG. So for those of you that stayed, you get to see it. Best infantry commanders and garrison commanders for free to play, please. I have a best infantry commander video already. Garrison commanders will be coming out soon, Paul Linder. Is Minicav set up better for forts or Mina nuke? You want Mina nuke for forts. You want the most nuke you can get. Barca JC or JC Barca? JC Barca. JC Barca Phylax. Because of Julius Caesar's first skill, it buffs Barca's second skill. Or Barca's first skill. Blago, cheers, I appreciate you. Brandon, wow, you put in work into your YSG. I did. It's funny. So you remember when YSG got nerfed? So I still got compensation for that. And I think I only put like 511 into them. I still got like 20 or 30 sculptures from it. So that was pretty nice. But now that I'm getting to the point where I need to really get a nice solid archer group on the field, I'm starting to level him up. So I just finished Charles after the last Mightiest Governor event. And my first full maxing commander was Richard maybe a month ago, if that, maybe 2 weeks ago, something like that. So now we've got him to 5523. So that's very good. So it looks like the skill point went into the skill damage buff, which is nice. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at y'all's comments. It's 78. There we go. I haven't even done it yet. Y'all sidetracking me. Here we go. Upgrade. Oh, see? Prophecy. Do not leave your kingdom migration. Does not make any sense for you. Smash like and subscribe button. I appreciate that, Dennis. Free to play best infantry commander is Sun Tzu Scipio. To whoever asked that question, Drago made a video on it. I agree. Also, Yulji Scipio does work. Yulji Scipio and also Yulji Sun Tzu works as well. Any combination of those work fine. I think this is the tankiest combination, Sun Tzu Scipio, that also does some decent damage. So that's why I like them. But if you want a little more damage, you can pair Sun Tzu up with Yulji, and that works really well. And then you can flip-flop which commanders you want to be primary and secondary. But I like Sun Tzu Scipio, so thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. Yo, Drago, what do you think for Herman Osman combo for free-to-play? I think that's very good. In fact, I think I made that my free-to-play version of Best Archer on the Battlefield on my video for Best of the Best. Fox Foxy for attacking flags, JC Barca or Frederick Barca. If you can max Frederick, then I'd go JC Frederick, personally. But if you can't max Frederick, then JC Barca is the way to go. Mickey, sorry, I mean Mina Cav or Mina Nuke for forts with full Cav rally. Yes, you need to have the nuke path maxed for Minamoto for forts, if that's your question. More than gems on my kingdom. Is it more than gems? Let's see if it's more than gems. If it's more than gems, I just spent 50,000 gems. I hope that's not the case. All right, let's go. What is it? Oh. Well, you know what I got to do, right? Oh, my goodness. And you're right, I don't see Kerouac. And the VIP has been reset? Oh, I mean, that is what it is. Oh, so also, for those of you that stayed on, I told you I would show you my VIP points in my pack. So look at all my Look at all my VIP points. Hopefully this will put the I haven't gotten what I've earned to bed, or at least I think it should. Everything here obviously didn't come from nowhere, and I guarantee you the Alliance isn't doing this many purchases for me to get this kind of stuff. So there you go. Yes, more than gems. Yeah, we can hide that one. That left Drago out of the field. I agree. That's all right. That's all right. We'll do some videos on that stuff too, guys. We don't get Carrot every 3 months now, it seems. Pass the tissues. More than gems live. I had a strong feeling it will. In your best commander guide, you said Baybars and Pelagius was best. Is it okay if I switch them because my Baybars is leveled up more? Absolutely. They have the same talent paths, except for Pelagius has Garrison, which you're not going to use anyway, Brandon. So yeah, if you have Baybars leveled higher, use Baybars primary and Pelagius secondary, and then use the same talent tree that I showed you, and you'll be just fine. I don't know if you remember or know how much did it cost to max out VIP 15. I don't know about cost, but I think it was 1 million points to get to VIP 15. And Beta, I do know what you're talking about with the reset of the VIP shop. So that's what he's talking about. So this here, whoops, is that. And that. I'm going to buy all those. And well, I'll buy those later. This is like Christmas every week. I buy with the resources and buy with the gems. Let's go over here. More than gems. I've already got the first two. So let's get those. I don't have enough to do the whole thing. I probably need to do another couple packs to get what I need to do all that stuff. I don't see Kerouac on here at all, huh? I live in Virginia, U.S., Vinsley. The Flash. Hopefully you haven't read this yet. If I have an Expertise Pelagius, level 56, a 3333 double C, I'm so sorry, level 43, and a 3231 Minamoto level 40, I'm so sorry. What is the best combo there for the strongest cavalry? Probably the 3333 double C, but to be honest with you, put the extra few dollars into Minamoto and then get him maxed and then pair him up with your Pelagius and you'll be in really good shape. That's what I would do. Brandon, must be nice to clear out the VIP shop. I don't clear it. I get the goodies. Okay, so let me show you what I buy. I get all the stuff that's resources, and I definitely buy all the books because I need to level up my commanders with XP. I get the speed ups all the way, including the bottom ones. So the 24-hour speed ups, I buy those too. In fact, I'll go ahead and get all those now. And I also buy the sculptures. So that's where the majority of my gems go every week is sculptures. That's where all of it goes almost. And then let's see what else I buy. I used to buy the epic ones because I needed them because I didn't have any epic commanders maxed out, but almost every single one of my epic commanders are maxed out now, so I don't buy those anymore. Sometimes I'll buy some of the resource ones, but I'll only buy the higher ones here because their percentage off is higher. But I generally don't buy the resource ones unless I'm in a war or unless it's really needed for troop training or something like that. That's about it. I don't buy the keys unless I want to buy some for like a key video for you guys or something. That's the only reason I'm going to buy those. Vinsley, I don't know about the Tupac Diddy stuff. That was my generation, and I'm going to say no, but I don't know for sure. I got to be honest, right? Is it best to use your gems in the VIP or on the gem event? Well, if you use them in the VIP shop, they apply to the gem event. I'm hoping I'm answering your question. Hello today, I've got Charles and Caesar. I'm free to play. I don't think that I will up my legendary commander skills soon as a free to play, so is it good? It is good if I will just increase level of Charles and Caesar just to unlock the skills and get some talent points. Please don't do that. Max out Charles's first skill, max out Caesar's first skill, and they're actually usable. Don't unlock all 4 of Charles's skills until you max the first 2 skills. Same thing with Caesar, max the first 2 skills. Once you max Charles's first skill, then you can move over and max Caesar's first skill if you want to. I would just pair Charles up with a Scipio or a Sun Tzu or a Yulji or something like that, and you'll be just fine. Is it true about the rumor that said Diddy? I already read that one. Yikes on my commanders, I made bad choices. Yes, you did. I have around 5,000 gems saved for a wheel. Should I bug speed ups with them to go, or buy speed ups with them to get more than gems gift? So if we look at more than gems, okay, so there's some more sculptures. If we look at more than gems, you got 5,000 gems. That will get you the first tier, the first 3 tiers. If you can get to 7,000, that would be better, obviously. But if you can go farm 2,000 gems really quick, or go kill barbarians and farm for 2,000 gems really quick, that would be the best. You want to do it all in the same day, though, because if you do 5,000 today and 2,000 tomorrow, you're not going to get the 5 legendary sculptures, which is really what you'd be going after, okay? Biker, hey, buddy. It's good to see you on the stream, man. Reincarnated, Drago, what should I spend my gems on as a low spender, medium, VIP 10, and more than gems event right now? Buy your VIP shop on the goodies that you need to help power up. I don't know what you have in terms of power or where you're at in technology, things like that, that may help me answer your question a little bit better. Dennis, for the last 2 days we had wheel event, and today when it ended we got more than gems. Well done. That's what I just got as well. For the last 3 days we had the wheel, and now we have the more than gems event. So I blew through about 120,000 gems in the last 2 days. Brandon, I'm going to go do my daily challenges now. Good luck. Thanks. Appreciate y'all. Thanks. Take care. Jean, I'm free to play and I have Charles 5-4 because of Arc. That's really good, man. That's really good. Do you think Rothschilds rule the world? I don't think so at all. I know it's a joke, but I don't think so. I'm at 15 million power. 15 million power, you need to be focusing on getting your buildings to 25. So make sure you get as many speed ups as you can. Any kind of speed up is a good speed up. Use your gems on your courier shops, people. And then also in your VIP shop, if there's speed ups that are discounted down, that's not a bad spot to buy them either. Vinsley, VIP shop gave me more benefit than a girlfriend. I doubt that's the case, but I appreciate what you're saying. Skywalker, wow, thanks a lot. 86,000 gems drained on wheel. Now you give us more than gems. Yes, that is the life of being a Rise of Kingdoms game player, is having inefficiency thrown in your face. you get there. That's how it is. All right, guys. I think hopefully I have kind of quelled at least some of this stuff for you guys. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that did not join this stream that are still going to spew a bunch of hate on Discord. I hope that eventually goes away. I hope this game recovers and the developers do what they're supposed to do. And I think they will. I think they'll do the right thing and get everybody taken care of on both sides of the fence. I hope you enjoyed the wheel spins. I hope you enjoyed some of the content that was given out. I hope you enjoyed the arc that was in the background for an hour. I didn't want to commentate that one just because there wasn't a whole lot of strategy after the first 5 or 10 minutes, just because the power difference was really bad. We had over 1 billion power. Well, I take that back. We had about 930 million power after Ronnie was not able to join and 2 other people refunded, I think. So we didn't have a full complement of players, but other than that, it was still a big difference in power, so it really wasn't worth doing a full breakdown review, because honestly, it was just us sitting at the front of their base the majority of the time. I will say Archangel on the other side, the bunnies with rabies or something like that. I don't remember the name of the alliance, but hilarious alliance name whenever it was. He had 324,000 points in the arc. That's the highest I've ever seen. The reason he got that was because we constantly rallied his city at the end, because he was the only one left on the field. So he was able to he was able to rack up a massive score and a massive kill count because of it. Skywalker Kong said he refunded, but I've seen him on daily donations list. What's that about? If he's banned, how he donate? I don't know. Bunny's on steroids. Yes, that was the name. Thank you. Skywalker, I greatly appreciate your streams, brother. Looks like you're my new #1 streamer. Keep up the amazing work. I appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot. Donnie, great. Okay, I appreciate that. Trevon, I'm VIP 10. I brought all of the 8-hour speed ups. Should I use my limited gems on the Tombs of Knowledge? I would. I can't be in your situation, Trevon. I think in my situation, XP books are at a premium. Like, I need every XP book I can get my hands on, so I buy them. If you're not where I'm at, which if you're at VIP 10, you're probably not, those gems may be better served to get more speed ups, which will help you get more power, which will help you get better. So you might want to just save your gems for speed ups. Just wait every week for getting your speed ups or courier shop purchases, things like that, which is what I'm going to do after this live stream. Big Rick, I couldn't get Archangel to solo with me though. He didn't. Yeah, he was parked inside of his obelisk most of the time until the very end, and he was just taking rally and swarms like crazy. He did an amazing job, crazy job. But yeah, it was just him. He had a lot of troops though, a lot of troops. Hi Drago, what is the best value item to buy in the Alliance shop from your Alliance credit? I mean, the speed ups are nice. These aren't a good value, but they're necessary. Same thing with territory teleports. These are probably one of the worst values. Yeah, I'd say speed ups. I'd say speed ups are probably your best value. Tomes of Knowledge are probably pretty good. Yeah, Tomes of Knowledge are pretty good too. I'd say speed ups and XP books. Matthew, I appreciate that. I'm late for the stream again. Dude, it's been almost 2 hours. You're so late. You are so late, Zero. So late. Pack. I'll just say Pack. I know I have to max first skill, but as a free-to-play, it will take like months for me. Yes, it won't take months. It won't take months, but just focus on one commander. Focus on one commander at a time, and it'll be like a month, maybe a month and a half, and you'll get that first skill maxed. Just make sure you look out for the events that give legendary sculptures and do your best to win them. That's the best I can recommend for you. Thoughts on Lilith's funded K16 war? Please go back the entire last 2 hours of our conversation and you will find the answer, Kane. Skywalker, yeah, I posted the ARC video, but exactly like you said, not much to cover. We kind of just outpowered. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Franco, Drago, is it worth buying the gems pack to finish more than gem event? No, I would buy the bundles if you're going to buy gems for more than gems, because to be honest with you, so when you look at it, right, let me do my supply depot. The gem store, and well, I take that back. So if you haven't purchased any of the gems before, these are all double. So if you still have the doubles, it might make sense to do that. I personally tend to go for the super value bundles. So if you've got King's Coronation, if you've got any of the one-day purchase stuff, or if you've got the Call of the Ancients bundle from when you're doing ARC, that's a good one to buy. Otherwise, War Machine's always good. Fountain of Wisdom, if you haven't maxed out your research, or City of Hope is the best if you have not maxed out your buildings. Those are all good ways to get gems. You get a total of 95,000 gems, roughly, almost 100,000 gems when you do a full purchase of any of the bundles. I take 3 months to max the 2 first skills of Charles. Yes, it will take you a while to max that second skill, David. First skill won't be as hard. I think the second skill even won't be too hard. You might need to put a few bucks in whenever you get more than gems event, for instance. This will give you about 36 to 40 legendary sculptures if you if you do it both days. Hey, Drago, loving the new stream setup, and the quality is dope, yo. Dope too. You looking sharp too. That's good. I try to look sharp. I'm bringing the beard back a little bit, guys. You just gotta give me a little more time. I don't grow it overnight, but it grows pretty fast, so I'll bring it back eventually. Is damage reduction better than defense for taking this? Yeah, I would say yes. So damage reduction is damage all over. It's skill damage, it's troop damage, it's everything. Whereas defense for tankiness, I believe, only applies to troop damage, I think is the way it's calculated. Evensley, Drago, I bought 2 times Kings of Coronation bundle. Now I had the 3rd in the shop, but I didn't plan to buy it. Will it reset to the first pack or it still remain? Evensley, that's a one-time purchase. So you can only purchase the different levels one time, and it'll go to the next one until it's fully maxed out, and then you can't purchase it anymore. Skywalker, I wish King's Coronation reset. I absolutely agree. That would be fantastic. I think that should be a normal bundle. I'm right there with you. Let's sign a petition. Waldine, Hydrego, what is the max building and technology power? What is the minimum tech power required to get T5? Well, let me show you what I got. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. That's it. No, it's not. Oh my goodness. Terrible. All right, so here's my power stuff. I don't know where half the stuff is at sometimes. So building power is 17.8. That's missing 3 level 25 stone mines, and I want to say 2 level 25 gold mines. That's it. Tech power, that's at 28.2. That is with me upgrading my 9 out of 10 on my siege attack, and I'm at 8 out of 10 on my siege defense, and then I still have to research T5 siege, and that's it. Rick would actually be a good person to ask for that because I think he's got everything maxed. I actually don't have everything maxed. Jacob, I just bought War Machine. That's good. Troops are good, man. Troops are really good. What is the minimum tech power required to get T5? If I had to guess, right, it's probably around 20, 18 to 20, maybe 20, 22, in that range. I don't remember looking whenever I got to that point. I just bought War Machine for more than gems, yes. Got to change the information of your alliance. It's named PHR, but you have requirements to join LND. This just happened today, so yeah, give us a little bit of time, guys. You draft it, I'll sign it, bring back Coronation. Yeah, hashtag bring back Coronation. Yeah, I love it. Drago, thanks for that. So for bundles, City of Hope is priority. I'm already Clan All 25. And yeah, if you still have buildings to upgrade, City of Hope is where it's at. I'm Cookie with my Richard and Eulogy. It's better defense in the buffs, but more severely wounded than if I used Richard Charles. Right. So Richard Charles, you get the excuse me, you get the better skills and you get the heal from Richard. That's going to always be better, man. I wouldn't look at the buffs at that point. Richard just does much, or I'm sorry, Charles does so much better with the damage reduction and the fact that you eliminate all damage with that first skill. It's way better. Charles is always better. Lil should unlock legendary sculptures and expedition stop. It could help balance the game. I don't think it'll help balance the game, but they should unlock it. And I think that any other avenue that they will unlock to give us more legendary sculptures is a good thing. That doesn't require a whole lot of money. Pack sub, appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. Big Rick, yes, I do. All right, is the amount of total hours speed up on Fountain of Wisdom and War Machine are the same? Yes, total amount of hours are the same. I'll tell you what, I've got a video on this. I do all of the packs all the way full, purchased. I tell you exactly what you get from each pack. It's usually like like a 60% general speed up and 40% specific type of speed up. So if you do War Machine, it's 60% general and 40% troop training, and then for Fountain of Wisdom, it's 60% general and like 40% research speed boost. So I do have a video on it. It's from a couple months ago. It's one of my earlier ones. as I was powering up to T5. So I would take a look at that one and see what you think. Yes, Richie, some kingdoms have Charles as their daily chest, and some kingdoms have double C as their daily chest. It just depends on the kingdom. Yeah, Rick's all over it, man. That's why I transferred King to him. Should I buy Books of Covenant for the Gems event? Also, as an almost free-to-play, you think I should go for T5 or make... If you're almost or are free-to-play, don't go for T5. Just get as many troops as you can, and then get as high in your tech as you can on... Let me show you. You want to get these as high as you can as a free-to-play player, and you also want to get these as high as you can as a free-to-play player. And then same thing with these. You want to get these as high as you can as a free-to-play player, along with as many troops as you can pump out. Get your commanders one by one as fast and as quickly as you can with what money you have to put into the game. Train as many troops as you possibly can with as best buffs as you can. General, get the shrines, get the altars, get the kingdom buffs. Hopefully your king is giving kingdom buffs every day. Find the runes, get everything lined up, and just mass train as much as you can and get these buffs, and you will be solid. You don't have to have T5 to be great. T5 is helpful. I'm not going to say it's not, but it's not completely necessary to be relevant on the battlefield. Mickey, did you think Charles 5500 and Richard 5500 is good enough? Absolutely. That's actually almost as good as 5555. I mean, it's good. Obviously, maxed out's going to be better, but it's definitely good enough. You'll do some damage. What do you think free-to-play should buy using gems for More Than Gems event? City of Hope, if you don't have your buildings maxed. Or you're talking about using your gems. Buy the courier shop, buy the VIP shop. Is there anything else in the game right now that allows you to purchase it for gems? I'm not sure. If you need to buy some Books of Covenant to max out your castle or Arrows of Resistance to max out your watchtower, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. Or if you're really close to a VIP level, that might not be bad either. Kelvin, I'm 988 on CCDFHM. I'm not even sure what that is. Oh, I see. I was on Commanders. My mom was on Commanders. I'm like, how are you 9 anything? Working on Combined Arms and Encampment. Thanks for that info. That's a really good idea. Richie, is there a way to tell which kingdoms have Charles as their daily chest? I think it's the beginning kingdoms. All the later kingdoms tend to have double C. Or it rotates in chunks. Like the kingdom I first started on was 39 or 38. I can't even remember anymore. And they had double C. And then when I moved to Kingdom 16, it was Charles. Books, yeah. Didn't Kerouac ceremony supposed to start today? Yes, it should have. I would say with all this other stuff that's going on, I would say that probably it got pushed back, or they just decided to do Kerouac event instead, or not Kerouac, More Than Gems event instead, and just move forward. Hopefully they'll patch it in. I guess they'll patch it in. Atif, in 1 versus 1, you still think Sun Tzu Scipio is more tanky than Yulji Scipio? Can you explain this in a little detail? I think that both work. I like Sun Tzu because of the damage reduction. So if you look at Sun Tzu, this skill here, so you get infantry health and you get a 10% damage taken reduced. Damage taken reduction applies to everything, not just troop damage or not just skill damage, but all of it. So with Sun Tzu paired up with Scipio, with his damage reduction and his defense boosts, it just really works really well. With Yulji, he's got a nuke, just like Sun Tzu does, and a health bonus, but it's only for 2 seconds. And then he's got the standard 15-15 with the expertise for infantry, attack, and defense. and then he's got the damage boost. So he's for more damage, troop damage to me, versus Sun Tzu. He's got more of a damage reduction pairing with Scipio. Now, if you just want to have more damage, more troop damage going out, Yulji's a fine pairing. He also if you use Yulji, you also lose the skill path. And for rage regen and just skill damage in general, the skill path is almost necessary. So I would recommend going with Sun Tzu primary and Scipio secondary. My favorite basketball team? I mean, these random questions. I don't really watch basketball. I mean, I'm a local guy, so I go for the Wizards, but that's about it. Richie, you'd have to go through all of them. I want to say the beginning Kingdoms have him, like the first 30 have him as Charles, and then the rest are double C, or it alternates. I'm not sure. Good second for Sun Tzu for AoE. You can always do Bay Bars. You can do YSG. Yeah, all those work. Kusunoki works really well. Shouldn't Kerouac start again today? Yes, it should have. Heard you can get YSG in daily chest. I haven't heard that before at all, Reincarnated, so I don't know. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. I'm just over 2 hours. I hope this was beneficial to everybody. I hope it was enjoyable, and I hope you guys got to see everything you wanted to see, hear everything you wanted to hear, talk about everything you wanted to talk about. Man, you asked the weirdest questions, Evansley. I hope this was helpful. That is the whole point of this live stream today. I wanted to just get on in front of you guys and talk with you and see how everything was going. I'm going to go watch Game of Thrones with my wife now and get some dinner. And I hope you all will enjoy the rest of your evening. Until next time, take care. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Looking forward to seeing this game pull through and survive. And looking forward to seeing everybody come through together and enjoy the new Kingdom versus Kingdom content that's coming. So take care. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. Cheers. I'll see y'all next time.